So now we're going to kind of go on to the next teacher. Teacher B would be the walker. Okay, probably more up my alley here. The bachelor's degree, we assume that this person had their bachelor's for 8 years. And then we assume that they had their master's from year 9 to 14, and then we assume that they got their master's plus 30 for 15 to 35 years. All right, so as we look at their career earnings, obviously the career earnings are going to be slightly lower in this because they were on the bachelor's channel for longer. So the bachelor's channel has lower salaries on it than the master's channel, and if you're on the master's channel longer than the master's plus 30, you're going to see lower career earnings. So once again, we're trying to capture a variety of experience paths, so to speak, in teaching, so you can hopefully kind of find a way to get yourself in that picture or someone else that you may know. But as you look at that, we have, once again, all these slides will be formed the same. And some of them will have the same retirement benefit because at the end of the day, if you have your master's plus 30 for your last 3 years, you're on the same schedule, it's going to be the same. So if you're kind of looking at that and wondering when we get there, like, hey, that's the same retirement benefit from the first one. Well, it is, because in your last 3 years of some of these models, you had your master's plus 30. So hopefully that makes sense if you're looking at that. If not, feel free to ask us a question here when we have our next brain break. But the 20-year salary schedule, you'll see the $5,209,492. It is the same retirement benefit, a little lower career earnings than Teacher A. Teacher B in the 25-year salary schedule will be the $2,549,593. And I'll kind of throw in there, we didn't throw in any yearly salaries or anything like that, which we had to go with a total simply because we hypothetically did these. So you can't really go through and be like, well, in this year you made this, and this year you did that. The program did all that for us. So that's why we're giving you career numbers. I guess you could go through and create an average salary from that. But with everyone kind of going on different paths, that's the reason you're not seeing what you made each year, because this is not a salary schedule that exists anywhere. So you wouldn't even see that. It wouldn't make any sense in that regard. So then we have the 25-year here with the lifetime earnings of $5,158,151. And then finally, once again, the longevity piece and the 35-year salary schedule. The retirement benefits all being the same because this teacher followed the same path in their highest 3 consecutive earning years. All right. So as we look at this, I think it's probably easier if I just throw up these final slides here and you can kind of look at that. You can see here, once again, we have bolded kind of the ones that in this model with the walker. It kind of came out the same way as far as the 20-year bringing the highest career earnings for this teacher. The 25-year with longevity producing the highest retirement again, and the lifetime earnings being on the 20-year salary schedule. So as we look at that, once again, it's just different ways to cut the pie. Doesn't mean one's right or wrong. As we modeled this and looked at these teachers, it's just different ways to cut the pie and go from there. So that would be Teacher B, the walker, in all of that.